We are with Christen Stovall, our local, wonderful author of these two books. She is writing a trilogy, and her first book was Soulbound. And that came out when, Christen?
That came out September 1st of 2015.
Okay, and this is your brand new one, Soulfire. Love these covers, these are gorgeous. I heard they were designed by your sister?
Yes, Rachel Gagan.
Absolutely beautiful. So tell us about the second book.
Well, the first book ends up being more of an introduction to the world and the characters, and the second book we start to really kind of delve into what's going on. The characters are dealing with the repercussions of what they endured in the first book. So it's darker, it's more mature, and there's just a lot of stuff from within. So they're facing adversities from within and without.
So when you develop the characters for this trilogy, tell me how you relate to them. How did the development of those characters come about?
Well, the idea of having the main character be a young widow came from my experience of being a young widow. Then a lot of it came from just my love of fantasy, but each character is part of me. Like, there are parts of each character that definitely are me. And as I go along, they become more their own people. There is one character, the wizard, named Lysander, and he is based off of a very dear friend of mine, so, who has a beagle, and the character has a beagle too.
That's cool. Interesting. I know you do a lot of Renaissance stuff in Kansas City and out and about. So are these characters kind of Renaissance-y in a way?
The timeline, since it is a fantasy world, I would say it's kind of a mixture of medieval and fantasy, or Renaissance. I didn't want to be pigeonholed into one or the other, so I kind of wanted to just bounce off of both.
So you mentioned second book is a little racier than first book.
Yes.
So, like, is it appropriate for young adults, or would it be adult content only? I'm asking just because of the, you know, the hit.
It's, I would say young adults could still read it, but I would recommend that parents, you know, look at it first. Everything's very tasteful and nothing's explicit.
Nice.
So are we PG-13?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I like
no
to put
50 Shades here.
Gotta put a rating on
I
this.
couldn't even get through that book.
Okay, I know, me neither, girlfriend. So I hear you on that.
Right.
So that's kind of where I was going with it.
Yeah.
And it would be a great thing maybe for the Salina Public Schools to get it in their young adult libraries and maybe in their high school.
Actually, I have a one-copy donation policy with libraries.
Oh, fantastic.
Either schools or public libraries, and it's amazing how few of them don't accept that, like, don't take you up on that, even though it hits the qualifications for it. Yeah.
Why do you
That's
think
shocking.
that is?
I think a lot of times, particularly the ones I've just asked here in Kansas, they think, oh, it's just a local author. So they always think, I'll put it in the local author section. So if you're past a certain distance, they're like, well, you're too far. And they don't even really consider it or look at it. It's like, well.
Oh.
That seems like a waste, actually, especially if you're willing to donate it.
Yeah.
Wow. You have a book signing coming up.
Yes, December 10th at Astra.
And earlier you were telling me about somebody who was interested in reading your book, a celebrity.
Yes, he's an up-and-coming actor named Jake Stormone. And Jake, if you see this, I'm sorry. I'm sure I totally just butchered your last name. He agreed to read the first book, and if he likes it, he will let me put a little blurb on the cover.
That would be amazing.
He's been in the fantasy series Mythica. It's a movie series, and that had Kevin Sorbo in it. And he was also in a movie with Mickey Rourke called War Pigs. And he's got a TV series coming out called Extinct.
Wow.
Yeah,
You act like
he's
you've
kinda-
seen War Pigs. Have you seen that?
No, but I know Mickey Rourke, and I think he's fantastic.
All right,
So,
War Pig or not.
I don't care what he's in, I'll watch it.
It would be super fun to have a book made into a movie.
Yes.
Yeah, is that kind of like a dream of yours?
It is. It's something that I hope to work towards. I've sent copies to people in LA, and you know, that doesn't really mean anything will happen, but it's a step. Yeah, I definitely would like to see film versions of it. In my brain, I already have some of the characters mentally cast.
Oh, okay, well, we won't give away that that part of it yet, but do tell us when you think you're going to be writing the third book.
I will probably start writing in the next month or so. I thought I would take a longer break, but I'm already kind of kicking into the thing that happens right before I start, and that's I don't sleep. It's not good. Fall asleep at 4 in the morning, and you know, then you wake up a zombie.
I know how that goes.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all this with us, and good luck with your book signing and with all of your book sales. Remember, these are available at Ad Astra.
Ad Astra, Amazon. You can order them through Barnes & Noble, and they will be in the Go Indie Now book subscription box in April of 2017.
Cool.
Nice. Wow.
Soulbound, Soulfire. Get them from Christen Stovall.